Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I'm Adam McCullough. This is MUFC Daily. It's Wednesday, it's match day, Manchester United versus Watford at Old Trafford in the Premier League tonight. Looking forward to that one, but for now, let's get stuck into the latest Manchester United news. Starting with Louis van Gaal. He's been in his presser, giving us an update on the team news and of course speaking about the weekend's action and the upcoming game with Watford. He gave us an update on Will Keane, who unfortunately has to go for surgery on his groin injury. Good news is though, Smalling, Martial, Darmian and Rojo should be in the squad tonight despite suffering injuries. Obviously Smalling, Martial, Darmian weren't included in the squad against Arsenal because of injury, and Rojo went off near the end with an injury as well, which is absolutely gutting for him as he'd only just come back. But it seems like that one isn't as bad as first feared, and Smalling, Martial and Darmian could be back in the squad tonight. He also confirmed Fellaini and Valencia are very close to a return, although Wayne Rooney's knee is still in a brace. Now, thinking about that, Smalling, Martial, Darmian and Rojo, if they're in the squad tonight, do we really need to rush them straight back in? You know, they could get another injury. We don't want that to happen. And Smalling, I think he may need to come straight back in. We've obviously had to play central midfielders at centre half. But Martial, do you bring him in to replace Marcus Rashford, who scored 4 goals in 2 games? Darmian, do you bring him in to replace Guillermo Varela, who's done fantastically well at fullback and did fantastically well against Alexis Sanchez at the weekend? And even Rojo, do you bring Rojo in when he could get another injury? And we've had Riley, who's played at left back, done well. And of course, Fosu-Mensah, who came in out of position at left back, but did well as well. The kids are playing well. They're full of confidence. They've got the talent. So do we need to rush these players back? Louis van Gaal has a selection headache. Let us know what you think in the comments below. In the presser, he was also talking about that man, Marcus Rashford, and the press's intrusion in his life. He's saying the media need to allow him to be 18 years old, allow him to grow up, not hound him and harass him outside his college or his house. He's 18 years old, he's a young lad, he needs to live and grow up. And it's exactly right. The press, if you look in the Mail, MEN, there's pictures of him going from college. And do we need to see that? Why are you outside his college? How must that make the other students feel about him? How much must he feel about it? So just stop it. There's no need for it. We've seen it before with the story about Cameron Borthwick-Jackson getting dropped off by his mom. We've seen the stories about Memphis Depay, and now we're seeing this with Marcus Rashford. Now, there might be harmless stories, but in England, they build players up to knock them down again. He's a young kid. He doesn't need all the press and the headache. Let him play his football, let him do his studies, and let him get his head down. Moving on from that to another young lad that plays for Manchester United. One of my favourite from the academy, Timbo Fosu-Mensah, made his debut at left back, as I said earlier, against Arsenal, and is very happy, overwhelmed at the moment. And he wants to keep working hard to stay in the team because the game against Arsenal was a big day for him. He also spoke about Marcus Rashford, about how happy he was for him, and how overjoyed he was every time he scores a goal. He feels happy because it's his friend. And I noticed that day on the pitch, you've seen the likes of Fosu going over to Adnan, going over to Marcus Rashford, the way they celebrated the goals together. Varela as well, of course. And you just think these boys that are coming up together, they have a loyalty to each other. You see the likes of Januzaj, Riley, then we got Varela, Fosu-Mensah, Rashford, Will Keane, who's just gone out, and the rest of the youngsters that are in the squad. They will want to battle for each other. Now, if we put 10, 11 into the squad at the moment, but only 4 or 5 are successful, and they come through the squad together, they come through the first team, that would be fantastic. They'd have a loyalty to the club. They're from the academy. They played with each other for most of their early years. And they'll be able to learn together as well. I'm not saying it's going to be like the class of 92 and they're going to win everything in front of them. But to have that at the club is vital. And I can't wait to see how these players develop because we've got a special bunch there. Now to finish off with a funny story from our friends over at Sport Witness. They're talking about William Carvalho from Sporting Lisbon. Now they translated a story whereby they said that Sporting would be happy with 35 million euros for the player if they were happy with the payment structure. In that story, they also said this should be very interesting for Arsenal and Manchester United. That bit was not from the original story, which was in Record in Portugal, but the Sun picked it up and said Manchester United are interested in signing William Carvalho. That's how rumours start, guys. That is exactly how rumours, guys, start. Someone from the Sun is reading a blog with someone's translation of a rumour and someone's opinion on that rumour, and then they make it one big story. And then us guys at home are thinking, yes, we're signing Carvalho. Guys, we're not. Anyway, that's it from MUFC Daily today. Let us know what you think in the comments below about all that we have discussed today. The media and Marcus Rashford, Timothy Fosu-Mensah's comments, the injured players coming back. Do they push the youth players out of the first 11 straight away? And of course, the Sport Witness story. Get your comments in below. Make sure you subscribe to Full Time Devils. See you later.